What's up everyone, Josh Quinones here, and look at what Sony sent out for us to take a look at here on the channel. This is the new Sony Bravia 7 Mark II 4K RGB Mini LED TV. The one I have here is the 65-inch model, so huge thanks to Sony for sending this out. Now, Sony's headlining feature for this TV right here is true RGB backlighting, meaning we're getting pure red, green, and blue LEDs for more accurate colors rather than just, you know, your standard white and blue backlighting. But in this video, we're going to be unboxing this, setting it up, and then just checking it out real quick, giving you my first impressions with this TV. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let's get this unboxed. All right, let's get this out of here. One more. So starting up at the top here, we usually get, you know, our usual stuff like the remote instructions and all that. So let's see what we got. So we got this protective cardboard cover. Over here to my left, it looks like we get a part that should be for the base of this TV. We get another part right here. We get another part right here. And we get another part right here. And then we also get some instructions on how to put this TV together, a quick start guide. And then yeah, the remote, the batteries, and a child safety guide as well, along with some screws that I'm assuming are going to be for the base of this TV. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just take the outer box off. All right, got that. Let me go ahead and slide it over to the side. Take off the styrofoam part up here. Now on the back of the TV over here to my right, if I take off this side styrofoam, we have another piece for the base right here. And this is of a nice high quality metal build right there. So it's going to be nice and sturdy. All right, so the first thing you wanna do is get these two pieces onto the bottom part of the TV, and they kind of just snap into place. So you wanna get it lined up right good, and then you just slide it down and they snap into place like that. They shouldn't fall off at all. These are the screws that you'll be using. There's one, and there's two. And then for the next side here, there's one, and there's two. Now it is time to get the TV on this baby. Now before putting it up, let's do a quick reveal for the TV right here. We will take the plastic off. We do have this protective cardboard piece covering it in the front. There we are. And there is the TV itself, looking good and brand new. Okay, now seeing as I don't have any help to put this TV up on the stand, I'm gonna have to do it myself. So I did put this front cardboard piece back, got the tape back on there, just so I ensure that I don't damage this display when I'm trying to pick it up, turn it around, and put it on the stand, because it does have two openings here on the base itself, and there are two screws coming out of the TV, which are pretty much just going to slide right into this, and then we can drill it in. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'll probably try, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up from the back here. There's a little opening. There we go. Now I gotta get the plastic off, I guess with my feet. All right, we got the plastic off now. I gotta get these screws into the spots there. And there we go, just like that. So there's two openings, like I said, there, and the screws just slide right in. So we're gonna use these four remaining screws right here to go into each of these holes. There's two on each side. Now, I can't get my drill gun to fit in here to drill these in, so gotta do it by hand with a screwdriver. And I just kind of put them all loosely in by hand first, and then use the screwdriver to tighten it up. So there is the first one, and here is number two. And then we got number three, and you wanna make sure you get them nice and tight to get it nice and secure on the stand. And here is number four. We have this piece next to put over the whole back piece right here, and it basically just goes on just like that. You don't have to screw anything in. It's pretty much got a magnet on it to keep it nice and secure back there, and it's going to cover everything. But before we turn the TV around to finish off the base of the TV, let's take a quick look at the back here. As you can see, it's got a nice clean look to it. You have the power cable over here to the left, and then all of your ports here on the other side, like your USB ports. You got two of them, digital audio out. You got an HDMI input. You got four of them. You have two at 4K, 120 Hertz, and one of them is an EARC. You got an LAN, and all of your other connections back there. So let's go ahead and get this TV turned around. All right, so I got the TV turned around, and the last piece we're going to put on the base is this piece right here. And it basically just connects magnetically, like that last piece in the back. and look at that. From far away, it's supposed to give it like this effect almost as if the TV is floating. So it should look really cool once we got everything powered on and all that. All right, so the TV is all set up and ready to go. And now it's time to do one of a lot of people's favorite things, and that is removing the tape and plastic for some reason. It just has that satisfying feel and sound to it. So let's go ahead and do it. Just gonna go for it. Top side, have this one. Working our way down. Woo! And there it is. Look at how beautiful that looks. I'm gonna go ahead, sign into my accounts, download, different apps, YouTube, Disney Plus, Netflix, and all that good stuff, so we can take a deeper look into the TV. All right, so I got the TV all set up and ready to go. As you can see, I am signed into my account, got my apps downloaded, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I've already kind of been checking out the TV, just checking out little things here and there, and I gotta say, I am already very impressed by the Sony Bravia 7 Mark II right here. And I will show you what impressed me here in a bit. But let me just say that this does have a 120 hertz native display. Again, this is a 4K TV, RGB-Mini LED TV. We also have different picture modes like Vivid, Standard, Cinema. We got Professional, Calm, Photo. We got IMAX Enhanced, and this also supports Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. And then when it comes to Dolby Vision, we have modes like Vivid, Bright, Dark, and a gaming Dolby Vision mode as well. And then we have FPS gaming mode and RTS gaming picture mode as well. And then this also supports HDR10, HLG, and then we have Apple AirPlay support and Apple HomeKit. And this also has that very cool feature, Voice Zoom 3, which is going to enhance those voices when watching content on this TV, so you can better hear, all of the talking portions of whatever content it is that you are watching. And then there's tons of other cool things going on with this TV, but I will make sure to cover more of that in my full review. Again, this is just an unboxing setup and first impressions. Let me tell you, I am impressed. So as you can see, this is a Google TV, and it is a very smooth scrolling, as you can see there. Very, very smooth, no problems there. This also has built-in Gemini, so if you want to ask it a question, learn some stuff, I don't know, check the briefs, or you can create your own things like images and videos. So pretty cool to mess around with there. You also have a live TV. Of course, you got your TV guide down here. For all of you who love, watching live TV, you can see what's on, what's going to be on. Then you have your apps section for the Google Play Store right here. So you can download all of your favorite apps off of there. You also have the Sony section right here. And of course, it is recommending Spider-Man, all of the Spider-Man content, because the new movie is now out. Let me know down in the comment section if you have seen the new Spider-Man movie yet. So this is that Sony mode. And then we also have screensavers and then quick settings as well, along with notifications down at the bottom. And then if I go home, on the remote itself, there's actually a button that says Sony Pictures Core. So I'm gonna click on that. And this is what impressed me with this TV, is simply the demo. It gives you a picture demo along with the sound. And I gotta say, picture quality looked amazing, and the sound as well. Now my microphone's not going to do this TV justice when it does come to the sound, but let's just take a quick look at the demo here, and so you guys can see what I saw. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, here we go. And this demo is within the IMAX Enhance section. Let me go and turn the volume up here. It looks so good. And even the sound itself is pretty good as well, without a sound bar. This is strictly the sound coming from the TV itself. Every detail elevated. Look at how good that looks. The colors look great. Even the darks look great. Every moment amplified. Got that IMAX mode. Look at that, look at how good that looks. I can't even be mad right now. All right, let me me turn that down a little bit. So as you can see, I mean, not even my camera is gonna do this TV justice, but it looks so good. And this is within that Sony Pictures Core mode right here. It's going to allow you to experience that IMAX enhanced. You got a Dolby Atmos menu as well in pure stream. But yeah, just by that alone, I was already very impressed with the picture quality of this TV, the colors, and the sound as well. Now, it doesn't have the most bass, I'll be honest about that. I mean, pairing this with even just a subwoofer alone, if you're using the internal speakers with a subwoofer, you should get a pretty good sound experience. Now, of course, you know, a sound bar is always going to make things sound better as well. But as far as sound goes, just based off of first impressions, it's got a nice crystal clear sound to it. But yeah, I can't really complain so far. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good, promising TV to use here. We'll go ahead and jump into let's do a quick 4K YouTube video just to get a look at what that's gonna be like. Okay, so taking a quick look at some 4K video content here. I mean, look at that. Look at how amazing that looks. You can see every little detail in the picture right here. And I believe this is just in standard mode as well. And the picture and the colors already seem to pop very well. A nice vivid look to them. But if I throw it in vivid mode, boom, it's gonna pump up those colors even more. And then we have a cinema mode. We have that professional mode. We have a nice calm mode, photo mode, IMAX enhanced, and then back to vivid. Look at how good that looks. IMAX enhanced seems like it's going to give us some more, you know, a more natural tone here. But I am definitely very, very impressed with the picture quality on this TV right here. Absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. This is just a quick look at picture quality here. But yeah, so as far as first impressions goes, with the Sony Bravia 7 Mark II right here, I am definitely very impressed. And taking a quick look at the remote right here, I mean, it doesn't look like anything new, not something we've never seen from Sony here before. It's their, you know, your standard Sony remote. You got your power button up top, the Sony Pictures Core button for that menu as well. You got your trackpad, home button, back button, the voice assistant button as well. You got your volume rockers, your channel buttons as well. And then you have your dedicated buttons down at the bottom for Crunchyroll, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and YouTube. It is very lightweight remote. It is of a plastic build. So there you have it, the Sony Bravia 7 Mark II unboxing setup. First impressions, I am very impressed with this TV. I can't wait to continue using it, start watching movies on it, TV shows, watching a lot of YouTube. I can't wait to test out gaming on this TV. It is supposed to be very compatible with your PS5 and give you the best gaming experience when you do use a PS5 with this TV. So can't wait to test that out and just everything else that comes with the Bravia 7 Mark II right here. But y'all let me know what you want to know down in the comment sections below. What do you think so far about this TV right here? Are you planning on picking one up for yourself? Let me know down in the comments. If you are interested in this TV already and you don't want to wait for my full review, or maybe you've already seen other reviews and unboxing and impressions and all of that good stuff, I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below so you can pick one out for yourself. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.